He's got the laughs and the latest news.
Well, I found it as funny, that's the show.
The punchlines pop and good vibes flow. Group chat drama, a joke or three. Lee's got the mic and the mystery. So sit back up, let the chuckles start.
Good morning, folks. Time is 10:02 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 22nd of September 2025. And of course, that is the 23rd of September. For my friends on the other side of the planet, they're my friends in Australia. Say hello to everybody in Australia, folks. But let's give a real big hello to those folks in Melbourne. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing fantastic. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the groups. Well, I thought it was funny. You folks are you. You're amazing. How do I know that? Well, first off, who the heck else would you be? Number two, well, this place wasn't amazing until you got here. This place is amazing. Thank you very much for what you've created here. I put the building blocks in place, but you brought the amazing. If you do the math, it comes out with you being amazing. Thanks so very much. And you know how amazing this place is? Well, it's so amazing that we've got about 864,000 members as of this morning. I just want to say thank you to all of you folks out there for making this group so successful. So successful that I like to call it the funniest city on the internet. Population, us. Funny people, the funny place. Making people laugh. Cheers to us, folks. I apologize for starting this late. I guess I'm getting back to my old bad habits after having a great start yesterday, starting at about 6 a.m. But we're going to try to make sure we don't take too long making this video, because it's not great having a coffee video when people are having lunch. So, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we're on a globe. You might be watching this in the morning while somebody's watching this at midnight. So, I guess I'm just worrying about nothing. But anyways, folks, I did start a little late today because... oh man, let's just say if I had a superpower based on my number one personality trait, at least this morning, I would be Captain Distracted, or Captain Easily Distracted. That's what I would be. Something like that. So I'm trying to stay on target. Do my best there. And as I said, I hope you're all doing great this morning. It is Monday here, so the beginning of the week for many people, and of course for the folks on the other side of the planet there, you know, my friends in Australia, my friends in Melbourne. It's Tuesday, and well, I hope everybody's day and week is going great. And so that's it. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Have a great... No, I'm just kidding. What are you doing today, my friends? I'm going to tell you what I did yesterday. I worked a hockey game. It was a preseason NHL game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. I work for the Calgary Flames, and it was great to be back in the Saddle Dome for NHL hockey. Unfortunately, we didn't win this game, but there were two games last night. It was split squad, so what it is preseason. The teams are still finalizing their lines, so we've got a lot of players right now, and we have enough for two lines. So, two games. So there was a game in Edmonton and there was a game in Calgary. Of course, each team hosting each other, and we lost the one in Calgary last night, but we did win the one in Edmonton. So we split it. So at least it wasn't a total loss. One win, one loss. That's not bad. And it is what it is too. A lot of these players, they're just learning how to play with each other. Some of them just got off the plane on Thursday, and they've only had a chance to practice like once or twice together. So they got to learn how to mesh together, and that takes a little bit. So it was awesome to be back in the Dome. It was a great night for the crowd was fantastic. I was back in my section. Well, my section, it's not mine, but the section that I've been working for the last 4 years. It was really great to be back. So and see some familiar faces and some new faces. So fun night last night. Today, well, I'm making this video, of course. Got a little bit of running around to do, but nothing really planned. Next 3 days, though, I will be working. There's a couple of hockey games with a concert in the middle, so that's what's happening upcoming this week. Now, what's happening with you, my friends? I really want to hear. I'm not done talking about myself. Yesterday, when I was posting our video, I had it all done. real early in that. I posted it to Facebook, and then Facebook showed that it had been posted twice, so I deleted one of them, which showed that both of them were deleted. So this happened about 3 times, so there were some comments on yesterday's video that I don't have anymore. Now, I did manage to download the photo that my mom sent of Rufus. That's her awesome dog. And Sue Ocheski commented on yesterday's video saying, well, she commented a few times because she saw that I was having issues with the video, wishing me a happy belated birthday. It was my birthday on the 20th. Which thanks again, Sue, and thanks for reposting that on the final post. I still don't know if it's just 1 or 2 copies of that video floating around out there. So anyways, I appreciate that very much, Sue, and thank you to the folks that commented and or reacted like I asked you to yesterday. You know, hit one of those reaction buttons like the like and or the dislike even. And then I ended up deleting the video or whatever by accident. I do appreciate that. I asked for that interaction. I saw that I had it, and then it was gone. It was just weird. But it happened about 3 times where I uploaded the video. Looked like it was uploaded twice. That's what was showing up. At least that's what I interpreted, what I was seeing in front of my eyes. So the 3rd time, I just left it, and then it seemed to be only 1 video up there. So I think that worked out the 3rd time. Stupid. But anyways, that was what I did yesterday. And then today, I don't really have a lot going on, as I was saying. So no big plans. I might do a little bit of running around, but yeah, it's going to take it easy and busy for the next 3 days. So yeah, I just forgot that one little bit there. So what are you doing today, folks? As I was saying, my mom has sent a great photo of Rufus. That's her dog, who I call my adopted brother. He's a great, great dog. He's a golden doodle. And there's a picture of him through the screen. And what got me on this is because there were some comments that my mom left a comment with the photo, and I don't have that anymore. But I did manage to save the photo before I went and deleted the video because I'm dumb. So let me bring that photo up right now, and it's a great photo of Rufus. This is through the screen. It's in the backyard. They've been having some beautiful weather lately, so they had pretty good summer, although it was really hot. I love this dog. He is so good. He's just the gentlest dog, and he loves my mom, and he never barks. All right, thanks very much, Mom. And Michelle Finnerty, and you should recognize that name, folks, if you've been here for more than 5 minutes. She's one of our top posters. She is one of our mods, and she's really funny, and she shares a lot of photos and tales when in these videos when I ask people for what's happening the other day. Now, Michelle Finnerty had gone for a walk. Has been going on walks with her aunt, and she lives in a beautiful part of the world. It's the eastern coast of the United States in Massachusetts, and I always screw up that when I say Massachusetts, so I'm just gonna let that stand. But she sent a collage of some great photos of stuff, a collage of photos that she's taken on these walks recently. Now I'm going to bring them up right now. That top left is those are mushrooms, and she sees that, and I saw this too when she mentioned it. It's like a monkey face with a fish on its side, on its head, and yeah, I definitely see that, Michelle. That's Michelle and her aunt in the top right, and then there's pictures through the trees. Great photos. A monarch butterfly, sailboat, and a leaf shaped like a heart. Fantastic photos. Thank you very much for sharing those, Michelle. I really appreciate it. Leave that a little bit so you guys get a better look at that. Awesome. And folks, I want to hear about your days. I want you to tell me about what's going on in your life. I'd love if you shared a few photos, be it pets or whatever, something you're proud of. Maybe you've got a hobby you want to talk about. Maybe you've got a collection of something you want to talk about. I'd love to hear about your day. I'd love to hear about your life. Share a little bit, we'll talk a little bit about it. Share a lot, we'll talk a lot. And when I say talk about it, I'm talking in the nice way. We're not going to be talking about you behind your back. We want to hear about you. We want to make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet. And how do we do that? maybe one way to do that is get to know each other. So if you got something you want to share, we want to share it too. Let's hear about it, folks. Comment on today's video just a little bit about yourself. Now, if you don't want to do that, I get it. Will you please at least, say hi, or click the like button, or, the laugh button, whatever one of those, whatever one you want. It at least lets me know that you're out there. I would love that if you do that, folks. Speaking of community, you know what builds community? Laughing together. I've got some funny posts here from some funny people. Now, these are names you're probably going to recognize because I have shared posts from all of them over the last year. And why? I'm not picking favorites, I promise. It's just because they happen to make me laugh, and because these folks are posting really funny stuff. It's getting a lot of traction. It pushes it right to the top of the featured and the most popular posts. So that's why you see these. That doesn't mean I don't want to share your posts. So if you think you've shared something really funny, folks, and you would like me to feature it here, why don't you just tag me in it? Now, I don't want 864,000 people tagging me and stuff, but I know that's not how many people are watching these videos. So I'm just suggesting that if you've got something that you think I would particularly like. So it's not that I don't pay attention. It's just that we have so many posts, and we've got we've got 5 admins and mods. So, of course, I don't see every post. But like I said, if you think there's one particularly funny and you'd like to see it featured here, don't hesitate. Just, go ahead and tag me in that when you're posting it. Now back on track. Okay. So the 4 posts are from Cory Buckner, Lizzie Grin, Michelle Finnerty, and Rose Glad. Those are all names that you'll probably recognize if you've been in this group for any matter of time and been watching these videos for a while. Now let's start off with Cory's post. I'm bringing that up right now, folks. Now, the only reason I'm going to explain this one is there may be people out there that don't get the reference. If you don't get the references here, Charlie Brown is a very famous cartoon character. You can look it up, just Charlie Brown, Charles Schultz. Charles Bronson was an actor known for playing a really tough guy in many movies, especially the Death Wish movies. And Once Upon a Time in the West, he played a real hard ass in these movies. So I'm only explaining it for the people out there that may not get this. But if you do get this, you probably find this funny. I found it very funny. Thank you very much, Cory. Really appreciate that. And I don't like explaining memes, but just this one I thought I would. So next one is from Lizzie Grin, bringing that up right now. Yeah. Starting to look like this guy. Thank you very much, Lizzie. Really appreciate that. Once again, made me laugh. That's why we're featuring him. Michelle Finnerty's post. My beautiful, wonderful wife works from home, and that's why she has to close the door to her office, because Thatcher, our cute little black cat, she'd be in there bullying Wendy. And finally, Rose Glad's post that I wanted to feature this morning. Star Wars humor. Star Wars fans get it. If you're not a Star Wars fan, well, Stormtroopers, the guy in white, are notoriously bad aim. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Thanks for making a whole bunch of people laugh. And thank you to everybody else, too. Just because I didn't feature your post doesn't mean it's not funny. It just means there's a lot of posts out there, and I have to pick from them all. So keep them coming in. I mean, that's why this group is so popular. It's because you've made it so funny. It's you. You're the one who's done it. And remember, raise a glass to yourself, my friends. And hey, nice glass, eh? Yeah. You can get yourself one at our store at store.willithoughitwasfunny.com. See what I did there? Well, folks, thank you very much for all those funny posts. Well, we made it to here. And from here, we go to the bad jokes. love jokes about eyes. The cornea the better. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. People used to call me self-centered. But enough about them. A dung beetle walks into a bar and says, "Is this stool taken?" You know, I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous. I hope a few of those jokes made you laugh. I mean, I hope all of those jokes made you laugh, but hey, who bats 100, right? Now, I have some people to thank for those jokes. The first joke came from Lizzie Grin, and you should recognize that name. Mentioned it earlier in this video. That came from one of Lizzie Grin's many funny posts. And as I was approving that one, I thought, hey, this one would make a good bad joke. And, it made me laugh. So that's how it came to be as one of my jokes today. The next 3 jokes were just jokes that I've heard out there in life. You hear jokes over the years, and I've got a lot of years, so I've heard a lot of jokes. So that's where I heard the next 3 jokes. Now, if you know the origins of any of those, I would love to hear it. Just comment in today's video, and I would mention it in the next video, assuming I remember. As I said, I've got many years. And the fifth joke I got from the folks at Dad Says Jokes. These folks are really funny. Not affiliated with them at all. But if you do like the jokes that I attribute to them, I would say go check them out on Instagram or on Facebook or both. At Dad Says Jokes. You'll know you found the right one because it'll be that graphic there. I'm not affiliated with them. They don't pay me anything for that, but I do use their jokes. Therefore, I should thank them for their jokes. It's called showing your sources, my friends. And I would love to tell your jokes, and I'd love to thank you for telling your jokes. Why don't you send some jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use them, I'll be thanking you. Just like I thank the folks at Dad Says Jokes, just like I thank Lizzie Grin, just like I thank my buddy Dave Knapp when he sends me jokes, and he sends me a lot of jokes. Folks, I want to tell your jokes, and I want to thank you for your jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if you really want to do something crazy, why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke on your webcam, on your phone, be it audio or video. Heck, I'll even take an audio cassette or a video cassette. That's right, I would make that work. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Now, if it is an audio or video cassette, well, maybe DM me or comment on the video and work something out. I'll get you an address to send that to. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would love it if it did. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, my friends. I sure do love my coffee, and I especially love my coffee in my, I thought it was funny coffee mug. You could get yourself a I thought it was funny coffee mug too by visiting our store at store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. That's right, folks. We've got a great store with some great products like these coffee mugs. We've got t-shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got a 3/4 sleeve rock shirt. Folks, check out our store at store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Not only will you end up with some, great products like that, and people do like it. I mean, I tell you, I go to my t-shirt, people stop me, they ask me about it, and, I say, well, check it out. They scan the QR code in the corner, and I've got over a dozen people to join just by checking out my shirt. And they didn't stop me to know about the QR code. They stopped me because they liked the way the shirt looked. Check out our store at store.wellithoughitwasfunny, folks. You'll be helping us out too while decking yourself out in some great looking duds. Store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Still there? Awesome. Thanks for sitting through my little ad there. I really do stand behind the products. They really are great products. Please check them out. So, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, I hope you folks had a great weekend. I think I said that. If not, let me say that now. I hope everybody had a great weekend, whether you worked it or not. No, not everybody gets the weekend off. And I hope everybody's having a great week. I'm so glad that there's so many of us here. Now, I know not that many people are watching these videos, but I mean the groups. Let's call it the community. The community at whole. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so glad that there's so many people part of this group. This community of I thought it was funny, and you folks make me happy when I look at the funny stuff you share, and I look at the numbers of people that come here every day to find funny stuff. The whole point of the group, the community, the groups, was to make people laugh. And you're making that happen. You've made that happen, and we keep growing. We might be heading towards a million, right? Let me just do the cross fingers for those folks that believe in jinx. And if we do, that's just incredible. We'll have to have some kind of party or whatever. I don't know how to. I don't even know what. I mean, I'm just shocked that where we are right now. So if that happens, that's just icing on the cake. And like I said, we're only like this because of you folks. You've come here, you share your funny stuff, and you make this place funny. So thank you very much for being so funny, and thank you for making us so funny. I'm gonna be here in video form again on Wednesday, but I am here every day. I really am. Tomorrow I gotta work a hockey game. Wednesday it's a concert. Yeah, that's the life of a guy that works for an arena. Folks, have a great couple of days. We're going to see you again on Wednesday.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.